Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Forwards and with intent. Neymar stood his ground strongly. It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Chance here to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played back into the centre. Spread out to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher. And his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Valverde. Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar stood up well to him there. McTominay. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ah, he's given it away! Now it's Eto'o. Jordan Henderson. And it's Valverde. And it's Valverde. Milan finding their passes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Valverde. Neymar. Now Martinez. Neymar has a shot! McTominay. Now it's Osimhen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Lovely ball. Takes a shot. In he goes again. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Busquets can so cleverly bypass the press. Valverde takes control of it and he's on the move. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
McTominay. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And it's McTominay. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Neymar! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's a sharp pass. Yamal gets into some space. Cross to the back post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Osimhen looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Busquets. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
He's gone for goal! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Got nowhere to hide after that one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Akanji. Stanisic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. Henderson gathers from the goal kick. McTominay. Now he's got space here. McTominay. Looking for a run-up. Oh, that was vital. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Stanisic. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance for a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lavia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And the finish! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance to deliver.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. And the number on the board is 3. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And here's Valverde. Oh, he's found support out wide. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Valverde with the cross. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to clear it. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Yamal. Now it's Osimhen. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now the breakaway. Brahim Diaz has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Eto'o.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 10, viene sostituito con il...
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chalobah. It's Doan. Now it's Martinez. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Attenzione, un cambio. Ci sarà un minuto
He
di
could be
recupero.
in here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan really could have done without this to turn a deficit into a lead. And he's kept it out. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And it's Henderson. Look at the space here. Closing in on goal. Eto'o. Now it's Doan. Pass somewhat off target. Jedson Fernandez. Jordan Henderson. Out to the right. Busquets does well to get it back. Konate gets over and intercepts. Tadic. Jedson. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Jetson Fernandez looking to play him in. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan have been handed a game-changing chance. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal! Milan! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances it really had to be.
Manchester United have got it back. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Osimhen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Milan leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.